Rich in history and Southern charm, Charleston, South Carolina, a city in the heart of the American South, is so picturesque every street corner could be a postcard.
We have history, horticulture, nature.
Charleston stands as a living testament to America's past, from its pivotal role in the American Revolution to its significance in the Civil War.
That's Fort Sumter at the mouth of our harbor. The first shots of the Civil War were fired upon it.
But this is a city where past meets present, blooming into a hub for tourism.
Everybody's welcoming here.
New Englanders flocking for its beauty, weather,
we're already enjoying spring, and you guys are still in coats and long pants.
Good eats, and of course, its history. Charleston invites visitors and locals to experience a journey through time like no other.
There's no other place like it on earth. There really isn't.
This is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
On the streets of Charleston, Southern hospitality meets iconic landmarks. Behind me, the Pineapple Fountain, a symbol of warmth and welcome. But just a stone's throw away lies Rainbow Row, a kaleidoscope of pastel-colored homes along East Bay Street. The homes not only showcase the city's architectural charm, but also represent its lively spirit.
People love to see the Rainbow Row.
Part of that spirit is found in the voices of tour guides. I can't wait, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Horse and carriage rides are synonymous with Charleston.
Charleston is perfectly laid out for carriages, better than any other city out there. The height of the carriages allows for a great view over the city. Horses and carriages have always had a place in our city right up until today.
Both a way to see and learn about the city. I'm definitely picking up on Southern charm.
There you go.
The Big Red Barn in downtown Charleston is home to Palmetto Carriage Works, a family-run business. General Manager Tommy Doyle.
I was raised pretty much on the front seat of the carriage. This is the only job I've ever had.
Because of Charleston's large historic footprint, the carriage routes are dictated by the city, and you don't know where you're going until right before the tour starts.
Charleston has the largest historic district in the country. We have it divided up into 5 different areas that you can cover on a tour.
TikTok, our horse, and David, our guide, leading the way.
All right, let's talk Charleston. Straight ahead of us is St. Philip's Church. Now, St. Philip's is the oldest congregation in the city.
Every turn paints a picture of the past.
The international slave trade ended in 1808. The domestic trade didn't end until after the Civil War. And during those years, the city of Charleston was by far the biggest and the most active slave port on the continent of North America.
From the stories of the enslaved to the architectural marvels along the Battery.
This is my favorite house in Charleston. It's a Queen Anne Victorian style of architecture. It sits right on the park, right across from the river.
Some with a touch of pop culture.
George Walton Williams builds his house in 1878 for $250,000. That's $5.8 million in today's money. This is the largest private residence in Charleston. If you've ever seen the movie The Notebook, this house is the girl's family's house in the movie.
Don't forget to look up. 400 churches grace the skyline.
We've been kind of cruising through what we call the French Quarter of Charleston. This is one of the prettiest churches in Charleston, the French Huguenot Church.
From carriage tours to boat tours.
Look at the skyline. You can't build anything higher than the church steeples. Charleston's known as the Holy City.
Captain Tom Yankner, a New England native, runs Charleston Yacht Tours with his business partner, Dan.
Went to school at Maine Maritime Academy. Huge Sox fan, huge Patriots fan, so yes, love everything about New England.
Not to switch gears, but have you ever been told you look a little bit like Gronk?
A little bit. Pretty much every group that comes down from the Boston area asks if I'm related.
Relocating to Charleston and never looking back. Because one thing is for certain, here it's boating weather nearly 365 days a year.
We specialize in taking people out and having fun. We love being on the water, and we want everybody to come down and enjoy that love too.
This is amazing. This is beautiful, and I understand now why people say, see Charleston on the water. This is so nice.
And you see why people don't leave either.
I can see that. I can see that.
But if you don't want to leave, you'll need to find somewhere to stay.
We do our best to keep that old world feel, but have some modern amenities in the rooms.
The apartment-style living at the Restoration Hotel blends Charleston's historic charm with modern sophistication.
We have two different sides of the hotel. One side of the residences, which have full kitchens, baths, multiple bedrooms, and we have regular rooms on the hotel side.
From the rooftop restaurant to the morning breakfast delivery, Southern hospitality rings throughout.
We do a complimentary breakfast basket, which changes every day, delivered to the room every morning. So it's kind of a nice surprise when you wake up in the morning.
The evening social hour allows guests to sip, snack, and mingle. And you guessed it, we bumped into a Boston native.
We're running into people from the East Coast, and it's funny how you find each other. Of course, my wife says I'm a walking billboard.
He is.
Indeed.
And you were telling me that the carriage industry in Charleston operates under one of the toughest animal ordinance laws in the country.
Yeah, horses undergo daily checks for temperature, food, shoeing, and vet records. Some are from Amish farms bred for heavy work, and once done with their Amish work, they find new roles in Charleston. And during the peak season, half of the herds work while the others graze nearby.
So they have a relaxing day off, which is nice, keeping Charleston's complete history alive.